Ben destroyed Jessa. Ben Sewald's second wife reveal. Jessa Duggar's divorce. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The perfect facade. For years, Jessa Duggar and Ben Sewald presented themselves as the picture of a perfect couple. To the outside world, they were young, devout, and deeply in love. They had the smiles for the cameras, the Bible verses for every situation, and the growing family that fans of Counting On adored. But beneath that surface, cracks had been forming for a long time. Jessa felt the pressure of being a Duggar daughter. The endless comparisons to her sisters, the constant expectations of being both a mother and a role model, and the tight control of her family's traditions. Ben, meanwhile, quietly struggled with his role. He wasn't born a Duggar, and he often felt overshadowed by Jim Bob's dominating personality. His opinions were brushed aside, his ambitions ignored, and his identity swallowed up by the larger Duggar machine. The tension grew, but no one outside their marriage suspected how deep the rift had become. A fight that changed everything. It began one evening in their Arkansas home. Jessa was preparing dinner while the kids played in the living room. Ben came in late, his phone buzzing with messages. "Who's texting you so much?" Jessa asked. Not looking up from the stove, "Just some friends," Ben muttered, slipping his phone into his pocket. But Jessa had noticed. He was more distant lately, distracted, and often secretive about his phone. That night, their conversation escalated into the kind of fight that leaves scars. "You don't even see me anymore," Jessa said, her voice breaking. "You're checked out, Ben. You don't care about this marriage." Ben's face hardened. "Maybe I'm tired of living in your family's shadow, Jessa. Maybe I want a life where I'm not controlled, judged, or suffocated." The words stung. For the first time, Jessa realized her marriage might be slipping through her fingers. The rumors begin. A week later, whispers began to circulate online. Fans noticed that Ben had stopped appearing in Jessa's social media posts. Some claimed they spotted him in Little Rock with another woman, a brunette no one could identify. The Duggar fan pages exploded. Is Ben cheating on Jessa? Who is the mystery woman? Another Duggar scandal about to break. Jessa ignored the rumors, convincing herself it was gossip. But deep down, her fear grew. Ben's confession, "It didn't take long for the truth to come out." Late one night, Ben sat across from Jessa at the kitchen table. His hands shook as he tried to find the right words. "There's someone else," he finally admitted. Jessa's heart stopped. "What do you mean, someone else?" "I met her at a Bible study group," Ben said quietly. "She understands me in ways you don't. She listens. She doesn't make me feel small." The room spun for Jessa. She wanted to scream, to cry, to run. But instead, she sat in silence as her world crumbled. The second wife. The Duggar world was shaken when the truth leaked to the public. Ben had not only been seeing another woman, but he had secretly pursued a spiritual courtship with her, believing it was God's plan. Her name was Hannah, a soft-spoken woman from a nearby church community. To Jessa's horror, Ben announced that he intended to take Hannah as his second wife. The Duggar family, already no strangers to controversy, erupted with anger. Jim Bob demanded Ben cut ties immediately. Michelle tried to comfort Jessa, urging forgiveness. But Ben was resolute. "I don't care what your family thinks," Ben told Jessa coldly. "I'm done living for them. Hannah is my future." Divorce papers. The breaking point came when Ben served Jessa with divorce papers. "You can keep the house, the kids can stay with you most of the time," he said, his tone detached. "But don't expect me to come running back. I've made my decision." For Jessa, it felt like betrayal layered upon betrayal. Not only had Ben destroyed their marriage, but he was parading his new relationship in front of the world. Paparazzi photos soon surfaced of Ben and Hannah holding hands, smiling as though nothing was wrong. Duggar family fallout. The Duggar family closed ranks around Jessa, but their reactions varied. Jim Bob raged against Ben, calling him a disgrace to the family. Michelle urged forgiveness, reminding Jessa of the power of prayer. Jill and Jinger privately told Jessa to focus on her children and not let the scandal define her. Joanna wept, unable to understand how Ben could betray them all. The family dinners turned tense. Conversations inevitably circled back to Ben, his betrayal, and the damage to the Duggar name. Ben's public declaration. Ben, however, seemed almost liberated. In a shocking interview with a small Christian blog, he declared, "I don't regret leaving Jessa. I was suffocating. Hannah is my blessing, my freedom, my second chance. People will judge, but I answer only to God." The backlash was swift. Fans accused him of hypocrisy, pointing out his once staunch views on marriage and purity. Others supported him, saying the Duggar family's control was toxic. Jessa's breaking point. For Jessa, the humiliation was unbearable. Everywhere she went, people whispered. Reporters camped outside her home, hungry for a comment. One evening, she sat alone in her bedroom, scrolling through old photos, wedding pictures, family portraits, memories of happier times. She realized the man she loved no longer existed. With a deep breath, she whispered to herself, "It's time to move on, rebuilding." The divorce finalized, Jessa faced the daunting task of rebuilding her life. She focused on her children, determined to shield them from the chaos. Slowly, she began to reclaim her identity outside of being Ben's wife or a Duggar daughter. She launched a blog about motherhood and faith, sharing her struggles with honesty. To her surprise, women around the world resonated with her words. Her following grew, and for the first time, Jessa felt she was writing her own story. Ben and Hannah's fallout. Meanwhile, Ben's new life with Hannah was not as perfect as he imagined. Without the Duggar spotlight, reality hit hard. Financial struggles, cultural differences, and the weight of public scrutiny strained their relationship. Rumors began circulating that Ben and Hannah were already fighting. Some claimed Hannah regretted ever getting involved. By the end of the year, whispers of their breakup filled the same fan pages that once celebrated their forbidden love. Closure. Months later, Jessa and Ben crossed paths again at a family event. The tension was palpable, but this time, Jessa held her head high. "You destroyed us," she told him calmly. "But you didn't destroy me." Ben looked away, his confidence cracked. For the first time, he seemed unsure of himself. Jessa realized then that she no longer needed his validation. She had survived the storm and emerged stronger. The Duggar legacy. The scandal left an indelible mark on the Duggar family legacy. Some fans drifted away, disillusioned by the chaos. Others rallied behind Jessa, praising her strength. As for Ben, he faded from the spotlight, his dreams of starting a new life with Hannah shattered. Jessa, however, found a new chapter. One not defined by her marriage, but by her resilience. Her story became an anthem for women trapped in broken systems, a reminder that even in betrayal, there is a path to freedom. Jana Duggar reunites with 40 family members and celebrates 20 weeks of pregnancy. Now that most of Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar's kids are all grown up, getting their adult children, spouses, and more than 30 grandchildren in the same place at the same time has to be a nearly impossible task, but somehow, the family made it happen. Jana Duggar shared footage of the oversized family's very ambitious beach reunion. Right around the same time, she marked 20 weeks of pregnancy in a post on Instagram. The Duggars met up in Florida. In the caption of her vlog on YouTube, Jana explained that this trip took place shortly after she and husband Stephen Wisman got married last year. Though not everyone in the family was able to make it, Jill Duggar and her kids were notably missing, as were Jinger, and hers. It looks like most of Jana's siblings were there, including Josiah and his wife, Lauren, who have been living much more private lives with their children in recent years. After getting her first robotic manicure at the airport, Jana and Stephen were off, and it seems like the family got to enjoy plenty of togetherness, sharing a big rental house together. They were able to take part in a family vacation tradition. As Jana explained in the video, the Duggars love to take a walk along the beach together at night when they go on vacation together, and this reunion presented the perfect opportunity for that. Despite a little rain, they also managed to pose for family photos together, a must, since it's so rare for the family to be in the same place at the same time. Jana also shared that she is now 20 weeks pregnant. Days after sharing her new vlog, Jana took to Instagram to supply her followers with a new baby bump update, posing in front of a full-length mirror in a gray sweater and jeans. "Halfway through pregnancy, and I'm still in awe. It sure has flown by," she wrote. "I love feeling those tiny kicks these days." Jana announced that she's expecting in August. Following plenty of speculation that she might be pregnant, Jana confirmed the good news in a post on August 18th, showing off her bump for the very first time. "We are so excited. January 2026 is going to come with a little bundle of joy joining our family," Jana wrote. "We're counting down the days and eagerly looking forward to this thrilling new chapter in our lives." Duggar news: Jana Duggar getting big sponsors after social media return. Jana Duggar and her family have been away from the limelight. Everyone in the reality TV fanbase must be aware of Josh Duggar's case and how it cost the Duggars their show on TLC. Since then, everyone in the family has avoided being in the limelight. Duggar News followers still get a glimpse of some siblings who are trying to move on from the fiasco. One of them is Jana Duggar. She has marked her return to the vlogging world after being away from it for almost 3 years. Now that she is back, fans realize she is trying to take on the YouTube vlog world by becoming an influencer. Owing to this, fans have realized she may have already procured a sponsorship. Which brand is it? Duggar News: Jana is working with Amazon, getting sponsorship after just 3 videos. Among all the Duggar siblings that fans saw, 19 kids and counting and later counting on, Jana was the oldest. Despite the Duggars having a rule to start courting from 16 years old, she didn't marry young. In fact, she is one among the adult kids who is above 30 and still single. Yet, she is thriving in her life. Her YouTube updates suggest so. Jana is back in the vlogging world and has been posting videos about her new home and the projects she took on. Duggar News followers are very impressed by seeing this side of her. In her videos, Jana goes into detail about how she set up new projects in her new home. At the same time, she urges people to check the description box for more details. That's when a Duggar News follower realized that all of Jana's links in the description direct fans to Amazon's website. So, they have been wondering if the international company has her working with them and officially sponsoring her. Someone stated how Jessa Duggar is also in the same commission program. So, she must be the one teaching her sister, Jana. Duggar News: Jana's secretly engaged to a divorcee? Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar don't approve. Apart from Jana thriving career-wise, things are blooming in her love life, too. Duggar News viewers noticed that there was a big engagement ring on her finger in one of her family photos with her sibling, John David. Since then, everyone has been curious to know who her fiancé is. Earlier, there were rumors about her dating Steven Wisman, but she never confirmed this. A source on Reddit opened up about this matter. They revealed how Jana's new husband-to-be has previously been married. So, he is a divorcee with kids of his own. Apparently, this news didn't land well with her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, as it goes against their fundamentalist Christian ideology. Now fans and viewers know Jana is not living with them. Could this be why they are on good terms? Jana had admitted she left her parents' Arkansas compound a few years ago. Her clothes also went against the family norms in the new video she had put up. Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter of the famously conservative Duggar family, waited longer than any of her siblings to find love. While her sisters married in their early 20s, Jana stayed single, often becoming a second mother to her younger siblings, quietly supporting her family while enduring rumors about her singleness. But when Steven Wisman entered her life, it seemed like the wait had finally been worth it. Steven was charming, well-mannered, and from a respected Christian family in Nebraska. He had the looks of a classic Southern gentleman and the charisma that quickly won over many in the Duggar circle. Their courtship had been quiet at first, not officially confirmed by the Duggar parents until almost a year after they began seeing each other. But once it was public, fans rejoiced. Jana was finally going to have her moment. Their wedding, held in a rustic Arkansas chapel, was covered by tabloids and YouTube channels alike. There were tears, prayers, hymns, and heartfelt speeches from siblings. Even Jim Bob looked genuinely emotional as he walked his eldest daughter down the aisle. For once, Jana seemed truly happy. But behind the smiles and staged photos, a storm was brewing. Cracks in the marriage. Almost immediately after the honeymoon, those close to the family began noticing signs that things weren't right. Jana, always known for her grace and composure, appeared increasingly withdrawn. While the Duggar daughters typically shared cheerful updates about their lives on social media, Jana went nearly silent. Fans speculated she was simply enjoying married life in private, but sources say the truth was far darker. Stephen, once seen as gentle and God-fearing, reportedly had a controlling side. According to one anonymous family friend, Stephen started isolating Jana. She couldn't visit her family unless he approved it. Even phone calls were monitored. He began enforcing strict rules, even beyond the Duggar standards. No makeup. No music that wasn't instrumental. No jeans even around the house. He pressured her to avoid social media completely and allegedly discouraged her from pursuing any of her interests outside of home duties. Behind closed doors, Jana was becoming a shell of herself.